Hey everyone, Ashley Lachlan here. It has been so long since I've gone live, but I wanted to pop in and talk to you about a really somewhat scary experience I recently went through where I took a scalpel and a taser to the face. No, in all honesty, so I have never had a facial before this. This was my first experience. So tell me, those of you who are watching, I'd love for you to say hi. I'd love to know where you are. And then I'd love to know, most importantly, if you've ever had a facial before, if this is like a regular thing for you. So I, this year, am really focused on my skincare because I'm now getting much older. I am seeing a lot more wrinkles. Like when I look in the mirror in the morning, can be really scary. And I also have melasma, which I've talked about this before. I did a makeup tutorial on how I hide it, but I have really dark spots right under my eyes from pregnancy hormones, breastfeeding hormones, and they have stayed. So anyway, one time I did a photo shoot and this makeup stylist did my makeup and she did an amazing job. She did it for my profile photo actually. And Sean always says that is the best I've ever looked that day when she did my makeup. And she also is an esthetician, whatever that is. I don't know. I think that's the right word. So she messaged me and was like, hey, would you be interested in coming in for this microderm or Dermapeel, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's in the description of this video, and a peel. And I was like, sure. Like I just invested a ton of money in skincare products. I've never had a facial before, but this sounds really cool. Like make me an appointment. I'm going to come in and this will be great to kick off the new year. This was like January 2nd, January 3rd. And I was like, this is great for me to go into the new year with a fresh face. I'm gonna get this facial. The night before, I actually Googled what she had sent me, the name of the facial I was getting, and realized, oh, they take a scalpel to your face and they just basically cut away the top layer of your skin. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I just sign up for? I thought it was gonna just be like a little, exfoliation experience, some steam. So I don't know, I was terrified. So Sean was like, maybe you should not go. How many of you would have gone if you read, okay, they're gonna take a scalpel and just like scrape away your face? I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see how this is. She told me I wouldn't look bad because I told her that my son's birthday party was coming up and I couldn't look like a monster. So she was like, I assure you, you'll be great. So I went and it was fine. So she started off with a cleanser and then a steam, which was amazing. Now I do have eyelash extensions and so you're not supposed to get steam on them, but I had an appointment the next day. So I was like, I know that if I get steam on my eyelashes and they fall out, it's fine because I'm going tomorrow to get them fixed. And then, so I had to write down the steps here because there were 9 steps to this facial. She did it up. It was a serious glow up. So then came the scalpel part, you guys, and I was shaking. Now, if you're afraid of knives, maybe this isn't for you, but I didn't see anything, obviously. So she took a scalpel and it actually didn't hurt. It didn't scratch. It was just kind of like a brushing against my skin. And it took off all of the dead skin and the hair, all the peach fuzz. So I didn't even realize that there's peach fuzz all over your face. Didn't know that. I'm Italian. I have a lot of hair on my face. Sean always says that I have more of a mustache than he has, but I didn't realize there was peach fuzz everywhere. So she's scraping it off. And then I actually took a picture of it at the end. Maybe I will share it and put it in the comments for you guys, but there's like a pile. It looked like a dust bunny. You know, when you sweep your floor and you kind of have all these dust bunnies, that was literally what came off my face. It looked like a dust bunny and it was all dead skin and some peach fuzz, but it didn't hurt. So I was like, okay, I made it through the knife phase. I'm good. Like first layer of my skin is gone, but it's completely safe and it didn't hurt at all. Then she took this pore vacuum and sucked all the pores out. That actually hurt more than the scalpel, but I knew that it would be worth it. And then she put on an enzyme peel, which was all natural. It is made from pineapple and papaya, so that was great. So she put this enzyme peel on. And now this is the scary part. It was a high frequency taser. It's not technically a taser, but we're just gonna call it a taser for these purposes. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? If you've ever had this done to you, if you've ever seen this, let me know. But it looks like a taser, it sounds like a taser, and it kind of feels like a taser. So it is a little shocking, and there was slight pain. It wasn't terribly painful, but I was like, okay, this is worth it, right? I always tell myself sometimes beauty is pain. Beauty comes with pain. But what it did was it was antibacterial, so it killed all the bacteria. And then it also promoted collagen production. So I was like, all right, give me the taser. If it's gonna mean smoother skin and tighter skin, I'll be tased. So she put that all over my face. And the whole time, all you hear is like electric taser. I was tased. No, it wasn't real, but it was worth it. It wasn't that painful, but it was interesting to say the least. And then she put a glow mask on because she knows that I have melasma. My skin tone is my #1 issue that I want to work on. And it also promotes cell turnover. I had to read the description and write it all down. And then while that sat, she took a silicone brush and exfoliated my lips with a specific mask and an exfoliation. That worked really well. My lips have been really dry and chapped, and anytime I put lipstick or lip gloss on, it does not look good. It looks like an old granny's lips. They're like cracked and nasty because I live in a cold climate and it's very dry here. And then lastly, she put on a vitamin C serum and an eye cream, a peptide eye cream. So I walked in there thinking that I was looking pretty good, but by the time I left, my skin has never been so soft. So I got this done like 10-ish days ago, and my skin is still so smooth. And I do see a slight improvement in my complexion, in my skin tone so far. Same with the fine lines. Definitely see a slight complexion, a slight increase or improvement, I should say. But my skin has been so soft and so dewy. Like, do you know when you exfoliate and then you put on like a cream or moisturizer or a serum and then your face is just glowing? My face has had that glow ever since. It's amazing how long it has lasted. And so I haven't been putting makeup on as much. I've put it on for this video so I could look somewhat presentable to you. But it was worth it. So Alex said no pain, no gain. And I totally agree. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, I went to Bloom Beauty Bar and it's in East Liberty. Tammy is my girl, the Pittsburgh stylist. I highly recommend giving it a try. She will totally make you feel like a queen, scrape away your top layer of your skin and all that peach fuzz, but your makeup will go on. My makeup has been going on so smooth, and I've been using a lot less makeup, which is great. I don't need nearly as much because it just goes on more smoothly. So yeah, if you are interested in getting your face scalpeled and tased, I do recommend it. It is not that painful. The scalpel doesn't hurt at all. It tastes a little bit, but the high frequency stuff, I don't know whatever. I'm not a beauty expert, in case you haven't noticed. I'm not a beauty expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. This was my first facial. So I'd love to know what facial you get or what you recommend that I get the next time that I go so that I am not walking in blindly. And then I'll let you know how that goes. So I'd love your input. Thanks for watching. And I just wanted to give you an honest review. It's worth it. Go do it. And if you're in Pittsburgh, go to Tammy at the Pittsburgh Stylist. She is amazing. All right.